Hello, hello! During this video, we'll be on the lookout for missile upgrades around Planet Ether in Metroid Prime 2 Echoes. Some of these upgrades aren't needed to restore Ether back to normal, but they sure pack a punch and are pretty awesome to use and witness in action. If you find this video to be helpful, be sure to like and subscribe to stay tuned for my other guides. On that note, let's jump on in and get started. Alrighty, so for the super missile, we just need to gain access to Torvus Temple by entering through the top of Temple Access in Torvus Bog. Once there, we'll encounter some space pirates. Fire away on them and their flying friends that they call in, and then on their friends until you can finally land yourself the super missile. Next up is the Secret Missile, which brings us to the meeting grounds of the Temple Grounds. First, we'll make our way to the huge half-pipe and use the boost ball to gain access to a small tunnel atop one side. From there, navigate the tunnel and use the boost ball to clear the fragile shelves along the way before traveling through the rest of the tunnel to the massive room at the end. Within the large room, you can see the secret missile contained in the middle of the room, which is opened by interacting with the spinners along the edge to align the rings on the floor. The rings will glow yellow when they're in the correct location, and the easiest order to go in is to go from the center ring and progressively move outwards. In terms of spinner color, this translates to going red, yellow, blue, and purple last. Once all rings are aligned, navigate into the center and snag your new upgrade. The Darkburst is next on the docket, which lands us in Mining Station B of Agon Wastes. This excursion has a timing component, so we'll need to be quick about these first few steps. To start, activate the bomb slot on the opposite side of the central area. Next, scan the interface through a small corridor to the side and enter the orb cannon that activates as a result. Then activate the next bomb slot before the timer expires. If you beat the timer, then boost your way up the half pipe that is right next to the orb cannon, and follow the path from there into the rift to Dark Ether. Once in Dark Ether, follow the light crystals and beacons, and keep following them until you find another rift that takes you back to Light Ether. Once back in Ether, backtrack until you cross paths with your new black hole generator. Charge up the Dark Beam and fire a missile similar to the Super Missile. You can't say that implosion wasn't worth the work to acquire it. That thing is sick. When there's dark, there's gotta be light, so next up is the light version of the Super Missile called the Sunburst. This has us starting in the Windchamber gateway within the temple grounds. Step 1 is to launch yourself across the gap and crack open the door with a power bomb. Once inside, deal with the pair of space pirates before going to Dark Ether. Once in Dark Ether, we're going to use the spinners around the room to align the sensors that rotate around the structure suspended in the center of the room. Align all 4 until they are yellow before detonating each of the purple sensors simultaneously with the Seeker Missile. Doing so causes the central platform to react both in Dark and Light Ether. From there, use the spinners again to align the half discs to the opposite side, where they will turn blue instead. purple sensors again aligned, use the Seeker Missile once more. Once both sides are complete, we return to Light Ether and Tarzan your way across the gap, ideally without falling in the giant hole like I did. Then it's simply a trip in the Orb Cannon to reach our shiny new upgrade. Have fun making tiny little suns. Last but not least, we make our way to the Phazon site in Dark Agon Wastes for the dreaded Sonic Boom. Arguably the easiest of the bunch to get, we just need to make our way up the platforms that drift up and down in the center of the room. Once we get to be nearly the same height as the door in the back of the room, use the space jump boots and screw attack to reach the small door and its platform. From there, it's a quick shot from the Annihilator Beam to acquire this scary fast super missile variant that instantly hits its target once it's fired. And with that, we're all done covering the missile upgrades for Metroid Prime 2 Echoes. Hopefully this guide has helped you to bag your items a little easier than without it. Also, a big thank you to my community and wonderful patrons that can be seen here. I definitely appreciate you guys continuing to support while I work on more content. And of course, I hope everybody enjoyed and is able to benefit from this and any future guides. If you'd like to join our little crew, be sure to check out my link tree in the description to see my social media pages and join the Discord, where we drop memes and share Nintendo news. Also be sure to subscribe so you can keep an eye out for more guides in the future to conquer the other pickups as well. Until next time, stay frosty everybody.